voice. I am a singer, eternal voice. Okay, a legit YT channel. Actually, I have two YT channels. The other one is exclusive singing and authentic vocalist. This is my YT channel, legit channel. It is monetized. Okay, then there is a little bit higher subscribers compared to my other, YT channel. Okay, there it is more on, of course, the title itself is very self-explanatory. Okay, exclusive singing, meaning all our singing moments like that, all our song covers like that. Because most of the time, copyright claims, if I will sing songs, like I need to adjust and separate my time, putting that in my other channel and putting that also others in my YT channel. Okay, so purely, not really purely, others also are not related to OSH, right? Okay, sometimes I gonna be inserting a little bit of mathematics, right? And a little bit of chemistry, a little bit of physics, something like that. So pure sciences. Actually, I am more on the OSH, Occupational Safety and Health, but I can also relate a little bit because, I am a chemical engineering graduate. Okay, so I am, especially with chemistry like that and pure science, I can relate also a little bit. Okay, though it's not adequate enough. Some, but that was too long ago. That was year 2000, 1999 and 2000. Now it's already 2020, 20 years already. Okay, I could not expect that all the, the topics and information related to chemical engineering has been stored in my mind or has been stored in my brain. Okay, a lot also vanished. Wow, vanished and disappeared into my, what do you call this one? In the cerebrum, in the brain, in the part of the brain here. Like I forgot the term. Cerebro. I'm not really a medical professional. I forgot the term. I remember only the cerebral cortex. Okay, stored the four types of taste: the bitter, the sweet, the sour, that could detect and send a message to the different organs of our body that we're gonna eat this one because I like sweet food. They're gonna eat this because this is a sour food. So it comes from the cerebral cortex that stored that will detect the four types of taste. But I forgot what are the parts of the brain that really manages for the like this. Okay, memory, the stacking of the memory or the retention of the memory. I forgot. Here's something here, right? Like that. In the brain parts. Okay, parts of the brain. Okay. Oh my gosh, nagkalalim. Brain na talaga, in fairness. Oh my gosh. Okay. So my topic for today, oh my gosh. I'm gonna eat pa. Okay? Wait for a while. Because I'm just very, very eager to do the live streaming, even though I'm still eating. Okay? Oh my gosh. my, my gosh. Because if I don't have to eat, I don't have nutrients in my brain. Okay? I cannot easily think properly, right? If you don't have nutrients in your body. Okay? My gosh. And the hormones, different kinds of hormones in our body will not function properly if they will not receive also the nutrients coming from the food. Okay? Especially the dopamine hormone. So the dopamine hormone, oh my gosh, will determine your mood capacity like that. Okay? So if you don't like to do these things, and later on I'll be able to do that things again, and I'm very willing now, and a while ago I don't like to do that things. To increase the level of your mood, you have a higher level of dopamine. Okay, that is the hormone that will push you to be willing and to be eager to do such things. Meaning to say, you are in a good mood. Okay, that hormone is dopamine. Okay, so dopamine can be obtained more if you will eat nuts. For example, almonds, peanuts, or usually food for the brain, something like that. Okay, so it will increase the level of your dopamine. Oh my gosh. Okay, so if you stay positive and you have in a good mood, So dopamine is a hormone called dopamine is very important. Okay, how it works? Okay, this dopamine is a chemical substance, okay, that will go and penetrate to your blood, something, and it will be transported to a long distance of travel to the different parts of organs that composed of tissues. And these tissues is composed of various cells, and these cells have cells receptacle, and this cells receptacle will react to this kind of hormone and it will clip together, and then it will signals to the brain that you lack this thing, you are more of these things, and then you will do that thing. It's very clear. Okay, like that. So for example, I'm not very happy now, and I force myself to be happy, and then I will eat ice cream, I will eat a donut, I will eat peanuts, like that. Okay, so if I have a lower level of dopamine, so meaning to say, I will not eat because I don't have the mood to eat something like that. Now, there's a separate called hormone cortisol. So if I have a higher level of cortisol hormone, meaning to say, I love to eat too much. I love to eat ice cream. I love to eat peanuts, like this, because the level of my cortisol is very high, because this is a hormone also that teaches you to eat more, like that. Okay, so this is a cortisol. It is one form of cholesterol hormone. Okay, it ends with OL. Actually, if you try to study organic chemistry, if that is ending with OL, that is one form of alcohol, but that is the highest form of alcohol, which is a cholesterol. Because other people also interpret that cholesterol does not belong to the alcohol family. But I'm telling you, it's part of the alcohol family because it ends with OL. Okay, ethanol, propanol, methanol, and cholesterol. But this cholesterol is different thing because highest form of alcohol. It subdivided into two types of lipoprotein. Okay, like that. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this cholesterol, if you have a higher level of high density lipoprotein, then your cholesterol will be becoming high. Okay, because this high density lipoprotein is very dangerous lipoprotein. So this is a type of cholesterol that's very bad to the health. You have, oh my gosh, okay, like that. Though I'm talking the reverse or not, I don't think so. Just check it out also in your notes talaga, in the websites. Because there are two types, I remember, okay? As I tell you, I don't have to vlog, prepared, scripted, like that. I don't have to follow up that one. I have to trace where I become wrong, something like that. Okay, it's very challenging. Okay, rather than prepare something like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, very perfect. Okay, that's what other vloggers are doing. They prepared before doing the vlogs. Okay, and there's no stoppage somewhere along the way. It's goes perfect all the time. Okay, because they're prepared. Be scripted. They prepared everything like that. Okay. In fact, I don't have new technology to cater my live streaming, to cater my vlogging, to make it beautiful with animation, with creativity. This is a really pure, okay, pure vlogging and what do you call this one? Conventional way of vlogging and live streaming without any effects. See, I'm only one sitting in front of you. I have no effects. I have no clouds here. I have no raindrops at the back of my background. I don't have that ability. Okay, I think it's a plus factor to do that one, but I'm only stressing that out that I don't have that one. That's why I'm focused more on developing my content more. Okay, because I don't have that. Okay, so maybe other vloggers don't have also more content. That's why they keep on inserting animation, creativity to take the time also. Okay, it depends on the weaknesses and strengths of the vloggers as a YouTube content creator. Oh my gosh, what's happening? I'm talking very fast. Oh my gosh. Yes, oh, this pasta or macaroni, a white pasta or macaroni. Okay. This is one form of carbohydrates. This is really a fat, really fat causing food, but I've only eat this one because I need to have energy. Okay, energy giving food, right? Remember that one. It depends on the calorie intake also. Okay. Actually, you can compute the heat. You know, heat is the measure of coldness and hotness of the body or any substances or any objects, right? It doesn't mean that if that is already cold, there's no heat at all, because heat can either be positive and heat can either be negative, or it could either be in the side of endothermic or it could be in the side of exothermic. So heat is equals to mCp mass, the specific heat capacity, times the delta change in temperature. The final temperature minus the initial temperature. Then if you have the thermometer on you, then you can measure also the heat because there's temperature, and you can measure the weight in terms of kilograms or grams, blah blah blah, so and so. And then all you have to do is to determine the specific heat capacity of water or any substance. If you have a chemical engineer's handbook or any reference chemistry books, then bingo, you can solve the Q in terms of calorie or British thermal unit, BTU per pound, something like that. That is the most unit of the heat. BTU like that, or it could be kilocalorie, calorie, or joules like that, blah blah blah, so and so. Okay? That's very basic. Now, I'm eating this one. I can actually measure the number of calories intake for this. But I don't have the device and the, to measure it directly. Okay, I'm just talking to you that we can really measure. It depends on the technology we have and the device we have related to the computation of heat. Okay, because heat is mostly an energy. If you release an energy, so that will become heat. Okay, and there's also accumulation of heat in our body and in the outside environment. There's also heat like that, blah blah blah, so and so. Okay, this one produces also heat. In what occasion that I will be able to produce the heat of this salad that I'll be able to eat? Okay, I can do that by having the process known as metabolism, specifically the ketosis, the internal process of burning fats and calories. Okay, if you try to burn it out, then heat will be released, because burn, B-U-R-N, it's always be in the heat process. That's why it's called burning. Okay, it's automatically under the coverage of heat, H-E-A-T, something like that. If that my tongue is very twirl. If that is happening, there is an exothermic reaction. There's a release of heat in the environment. Okay, it's in reverse in an endothermic reaction, because sometimes I really need heat also. See, my AC was stopped a while ago or just now because I need heat, exothermic reaction, to balance the endothermic reaction so that my immune system or my body can sustain the actual surrounding that I have now. Okay, okay. Oh my gosh, what's really happening? I'm talking too much. Okay, this is carbohydrates, CHO. Okay, what's the formula of carbohydrates? If you remember in your chemistry subject, that is 6 atoms, 6 atoms of carbon, 12 atoms of hydrogen, and 6 atoms of oxygen. Oh my gosh, long, always repeating that one. My gosh. Okay, like that. And most or mainly of the carbohydrates are glucose. Okay, glucose storage, my gosh, are developing into a storage house in our system that will produce glycogen. Okay, glycogen composed of several glucose there, glucose concentrations, and then this glucagon hormone which will signals if we have less glucose in our blood, like that. If we have more glucose level in our blood, he will signal that one and send message. Okay, send message into the brain. Okay, and then we need this one, we need that one, and blah blah, so and so. Okay, we need to understand the physiology of our organs inside our body so that we can maintain our healthy lifestyle also. It's not enough to select what kind of food we eat, but we have also to study the digestive chemistry or the physiology inside our body in conjunction with the what do we call one? Anatomy structure. Again, my tongue is twirled. Anatomy structure of our body, the different organs on the structure of our inside our body. Okay, like that, and we need very more glycogen also. It's very important, but we should maintain the level out of it because the pancreas. Oh my gosh, the pancreas or the pancreatic gland will have the effective regulation of the blood glucose inside in the bloodstream. Okay, so it directly means that the glucagon hormone and the insulin hormone are helping with each other. They will send message, something like that, to the brain, and our body needs it. Oh my God, I am very oversupply with glucose, so I have to minimize in eating that one. So we cannot just troubleshoot that one. We cannot see that. That's really happening inside our system, something like that. Okay, so that's gonna be like that. So I learned also that in reading in websites like this. Okay, and it's also related in chemistry, particularly biochemical engineering. Okay, we have subject also in biochemical engineering plus researched in website. Okay, because I told you earlier, learning is a continuous process. Okay? Your learning will never stop as long as you're alive, something like that. Okay, so we have to learn more, new updates. If you have already the knowledge, then you have to enhance more about that, because we don't know, in the future you'll be invited as one of the speaker in a certain seminar or Asian or whatever, or any conference, and you can be handling that one, then you can do, right? Because you have the knowledge, information, with backup training, certificates, and competency, qualifications, blah, 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 whatever, so and so, like that, especially the level of education, like the blah, 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 okay? And you can relate to the listeners and to the participants, okay? Sorry for the, sometimes my words are rumbled because I'm talking too fast. That's my weakness, okay? I talk too fast. Yeah, I used to this when I was in college. Not so much in high school because in elementary I don't talk too much. Yes, I always play because I was a child. Of course, you don't have the knowledge to talk in English or talking with, to anybody else like that. When I was starting in high school, I really talked too fast, something like this, okay? Because I joined also in journalism, okay? Like that. So I have to tell you something also. When I joined journalism, I won also in journalism, okay? I bring honor to our school before because I've been competing in the division level, and after that I've been also competing in the regional competition. Okay, so really this is a God gift to me. Okay, so making articles like that, editorial writing, feature writing, essay writing. In fact, I won also essay writing in my college education. Okay, I won first place in essay writing competition. It's really, really, really my gift. It is really a gift coming from God. Okay? It's not really forced. Okay, so nobody forced to happen. It isn't is inborn. Okay, and we must be thankful to God for everything, whether it's small or big around us. It's already a blessing. Okay, even though we see the sunrise, the sunset, or different things around you, that's already a okay. To be grateful all of that. Okay. Like that, okay. Oh my gosh, look at my macaroni salad. I'm talking too much. It signals to my brain that I need it, that I have to eat this one. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm doing my coffee now twice. Okay, oh my god, I don't want to exceed the maximum level of coffee dosage. Okay, because it's very also dangerous. Oh my gosh, dangerous at the caffeine level though. Caffeine also have a very positive features in our body, but there's also negative effects or side effects if we try to have a higher level of dosage of coffee intake in a day. Okay, something. But for sure, the main feature of drinking coffee is to lower our blood pressure. Okay, see, lower our blood pressure, meaning to say, but I don't think so if we put sugar, that it doesn't stay there. The one I they are just saying that if you drink coffee, it lowers your blood pressure. It doesn't mean there if you put sugar or not. Okay? Maybe it's a plain coffee without sugar. I don't think so. okay? But it doesn't specify them. But we can just interpret in that way. Maybe if you have no addition of refined sugar, I think so. Or small sugar at all, or the brown sugar, which is more helpful compared to the white refined sugar, something like that. Okay, see, the benefit of coffee is very important, right? Lowers blood pressure. But if you try to overdose that one, so it's also have negative effect. Okay, so you can be forgetful, something like that, loss of memory, like that. You will get easily irritated to somebody else if you always drink coffee in a day, something like that. Okay, so there's an effect. So the hormones for that are working also. Okay, cortisol hormone. Okay, cortisol, cortisol, okay, one of the stress hormones produced in the adrenal gland. Okay, one example of the endocrine system. Okay, adrenal gland produces epinephrine, okay, adrenaline and cortisol. So these are stress hormones. Okay, so if your hormone called cortisol is very high, then you crave for eating too much, okay, drinking too much, like that. If your cortisol is in a lower level, then you don't have to do that, okay, because it signals your brain not to do that, like this. So more of the features and functions of a hormone is more on a messenger. He, she, what's the hormone? But actually, based on English grammar, if you use a statement that is not referring to a gender or a sex, you will use she or her. Okay? For example, country, like that, based on the English grammar. Huh? Okay? Her, she. So I will use she, right? But it's not good to use she. I will just use hormone. Okay? The function of the hormones will act as a messenger and will be going as substances that will going and transport to your blood and then cover a certain distance, okay, like that, and find a cell receptors from your tissues that you need this one, you lack of this one, and you need this one, like that, and it will signals to your brain. So meaning to say, the regulation and the controlling and the coordination of different organs activities in our body is governed by having a very effective hormonal system or hormones inside our body. So that belongs to the endocrine system. And all we have to do is to take care of the also by having a food selection, a healthier food selection. We always insert and put green leafy vegetables and citrus fruits along with healthier carbohydrates intake also. Okay, I mentioned that already several times. Okay, I am not dietitian, I am not a nutritionist. I am just relying on a combination of biochemical engineering, chemistry, like that, and a little bit of research, reading in different websites like this, especially the CDC, okay, and the WHO, World Health Organization websites. Go there and you will learn a lot, okay, and also in the CDC, Controls of Disease and Prevention Center. Okay, that's CDC. So with regards to the protocol of COVID-19 prevention measures, there it's being discussed in detailed manner. Okay, go to that website, say CDC and WHO, World Health Organization. Issues, controversies regarding the vaccine, somebody died. We don't know, that's only created to gain money in their websites, in their YT channels, but actually that is not true. Okay, vaccine is not deadly. Okay, it's been studied for 2 to 5 years for the efficacy testing in the laboratory. Then if somebody died, it is not in the vaccine, okay, itself. It is how they carried the procedure in doing that vaccination. Okay, because it takes a lot of years to prove the effectiveness and the efficacy of that vaccine. Okay, and you can read more of that in the WHO, World Health Organization, and the Controls of Disease and Prevention Center, which is the CDC. Okay, that's only fake news or hoax, HOEX. Okay, fake news. Okay, because a lot of YouTube content creator, they will try to have a content that is very, unique and very surprising, like that. It's not common. That's why it come up with, oh my God, vaccine can really kill a person like this. But actually, it's not. Okay, that's why somebody will click that one and watch that movie or watch that video. Sorry, video clips, and then it can add revenue to their YT channel. So it's a form of business. Okay, so that their video will become a trending, their video will go viral, they will create a topic and a subject that is most interested to the minds of the viewers. Okay, like that. So don't be fooled with some, not all, with some fake news regarding vaccination against COVID-19. This is another form or other variant of the COVID-19, which is the B117. This is the other variant of COVID-19 virus, right? So don't be fooled and believe immediately. You should have a backup research, and you have to read other sources of information that is more legit, especially the CDC and WHO. Okay? Like that. Okay, because they are composed of registered medical professionals. Okay? Really, I read about all vaccinations, so it takes a longer time to study and accompanied with new technology, like that, blah, 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 and a very, very world-class, what do you call that one? Raw material or composition of that vaccine, okay? It's not easy to be approved. It takes a rigorous, it takes a rigorous experimentation, whether they failed, whether they succeed, because in science, experimentation is always like that, trial and error method, okay? That's science all about technically, okay? You have to prove something through a series of experimentation. Okay, and after the series experimentation, you have your observations, how it works, okay, and then your inference. You have an initial thought, THOUT. That's what we call an educated guess or an hypothesis for a certain what you see or what you saw, like that. And then later on, you can establish a theories out of that. And then to make it very quantifiable and measurable, you have to back up with law. A law meaning to say there's a scientific formula out of that. Formulas. Okay? It will become a scientific law only if there is a scientific formulas and equations to prove your scientific theory based on your scientific research through the data you've gathered during experimentation. Okay, in the laboratory or with backup new technology, something like that. Okay, so you must be clever enough to understand the mechanism, why it's going like that, like that. And if it's enough, you really want to read some more to understand. Okay, like that. Do not believe immediately the social media. Oh my gosh, they're spreading a fake news, something like that. Not all, but others mostly are fake news. Especially the competition is very, it's very tough. The Pfizer, okay, the AstraZeneca, okay, like that. So there are a lot of competition regarding vaccines. Okay, of course, there's a possibility they will try to pull down at one by the other, but because they want the other to buy only their product, it's gonna be like that. There's a business. That's a business. Okay, that's a propaganda, okay, together, though not exposed, though in internal manner, something like that, okay? Of course, it's a violation if you want to propagate those black propaganda to others because they are producing the same product, which is the vaccine, right? So more or less, they will do it internally or indirectly to have competition, then they have to criticize the other one, something like that. Oh, we have 90% efficacy. Oh, we have something like this. Oh, very low efficacy, of course, so that the people will buy their vaccine. Okay. What I've read in social media, they keep on attacking the Pfizer vaccines. Okay, Pfizer, Pfizer, but I don't believe. Okay, because Pfizer is a very effective vaccine. Okay, it's the most higher rating of efficacy, okay, 90% up, okay, based on the laboratory experimentation approved by CDC and WHO. So meaning to say, really, there's a destructive, what do you call the one? Conspiracy among the YouTube creators, advertisers, or whatever. We don't know really what's happening, okay? Something like that. But this Pfizer is very effective, really, for sure, okay? That somebody's saying, somebody is dying because of this Pfizer vaccine. No, it's not. Don't believe that automatically. You should have to verify the sources of that information. Most probably that is a fake news. But if there is a news, for example, let's say NN News in the what do you call it one? Fax News internationally, in Al Jazeera News, like that, then you have also to verify again because there are also bias social media, bias mainstream media. Okay, they will not tell the truth. Okay, something like that. They will not tell the truth, only exposing the negative for that particular, company or any political parties or whatever. They trying to cover it up because media also are business. Okay, somebody are paying to them to cover up the mistakes of others. Okay, like that. So we cannot really understand. All we have to do is to research more. Okay, to legit websites and sources of information. Okay, because sometimes this mainstream media can be also paid by those conspiracy issues with most influential people out there. Okay, especially governed by political issues. Okay, they will be politicized sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes, mostly the mainstream media. It could be internationally or locally, even in the Philippines, also like that also. But we should study more, research more, like that, to be aware what's really happening inside us or around us. Okay, my gosh, look at my macaroni salad, it's not yet finished. Oh my gosh, what's happening? Keep on talking. Time check brought to you now by powdered Alaska milk. Okay, 96.3 W Rock 124 in the app. Like that. Too much talking, my gosh. Very cold. I love random vlogging, by the way. Random, random. Anything that comes on my mind, I want to share. Something like that. Hey, almost finished. This is only my breakfast. Okay? No, my lunch, sorry. Like this. Oh my gosh. I really love vitamin D. My gosh. Andiyan naman tayo sa vitamin D. There's also a vitamin D3, right? Are you familiar with that one? Before it will be going to vitamin D, it will go a series of, what do you call this one, in chemical reaction? And then it will reduce the composition into a more simpler substance. I forgot. There's a term for that. From vitamin D3, and suddenly it will become vitamin D only. So the two, what do you call that one? Atoms will be eliminated. D3, and it will become D only through a series of chemical reaction. That is not polymerization. That is the opposite of polymerization. I forgot. Okay, it derived by. It will be activated by an enzyme. Okay, the enzyme is the one who will speed the rate or biological substances. Okay, could it be protein, fat, cholesterol, something like that. Cholesterol also is a substance. Okay, because it has carbon and hydrogen. Okay, it's not liquid. Okay, like that's if it contains a mixture of solid liquid, it's already a substance. Okay, like that. Okay, not purely liquid, not purely solid, something like that. Okay, substance. Okay, that's why you will not call water as a substance because there's no solid. It will not just become solid with it becoming freeze at a 0 degrees Celsius. Oh my gosh, ganun ba yun? Freezing point is 0 degrees Celsius, right? Boiling point is 100 degrees Celsius. So meaning to say, if it is in a 0 degrees Celsius, it is cryogenic operation. Cryogenic, really? I remember in physical chemistry, okay, like that. the operation of refrigeration, like that, blah blah blah, so and so. I forgot. Oh my gosh. Only small. I remember. Almost finished. Oh my god. I will get my coffee out there at my back. Oh my gosh. Hello guys. Oh. Woo. Again, what's my topic? I forgot. My topic really is incident reporting and investigation, but I found it more easy to discuss. Oh gosh, that's why I keep on talking about other things. So because I keep on repeating that for 15 years already in OSH, okay, and then I found it boring. I don't know what do you call this one. So I need to increase my dopamine hormone in order I can start now my vlogging, oh no, my discussion with this topic because I found it, boring. Okay, really. Since the start of my career in OSH, Occupational Safety and Health, again, incident, like this, always like that, blah, 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 so on. So, because it's part of an audit, you have to monitor that one, okay? Because that is reactive monitoring, reactive approach of monitoring. Okay, in the bush, you have two types of monitoring in OSH. We have the proactive inspection and monitoring, and we have the reactive approach of monitoring. So what are those examples of proactive inspection and monitoring? So those will be governed by safety inspection by assessment on the spot, meaning to say you have to identify the hazards, the dangers, the possible associated risks of various work, something like that, and then you have to establish control measures, blah blah blah, so and so. Okay, so this is more on the hazards analysis and more on the risk assessments. Could it be on the spot or it could be through written? Normally, if you have that on the spot, then you have to document it through written document, right? Okay, I think you cannot do that without the on the spot. Okay, in doing the assessment. Okay, so these are proactive approach of inspection and monitoring. Now, if the near miss, unsafe conditions or accidents or incidents are already my tongue is twirled, already happening, so that could now be reactive because you are reacting to a certain stimuli that was happening already. You are responding to the certain stimuli that already happening or a certain event that's already happening. Then through that, you can establish your corrective and preventive measures. Okay, that is reactive inspection and monitoring. And incident and accident investigation and reporting is an example of that. Okay, it's always like that. That's why I found it boring to discuss to everybody. Okay, like that. But I think I will go directly to the most important part of it, right? So that I can eliminate the jargon. You know, jargon in journalism, jargon are those statements and words that have repetitive meaning or emphasis that it will consume your time, but it has the same meaning. Okay, so in order to solve that one is you have to avoid the jargons. Okay, the duplication of thoughts and meanings or definitions that after all your discussion it has the same input or it's not straightforward. Okay, usually I am like that also. That's an effect of on the spot, okay, on the spot discussion. Because on the spot discussion, you don't have to prepare in an organized manner. That's why what comes on your brain, you will talk that directly and release in your mouth, okay, something like that. Okay, very useful. Okay, thank you for somebody for sharing my video. I'm very happy and grateful to you. Oh my gosh, I cannot mention because this is live streaming. Later I will mention your name. Thank you so much for sharing my video at this point in time. Okay? I'm just taking my coffee, right? Oh my gosh. May ganon? Oh! the reaction between the hot temperature and the cold temperature are not really balanced at this point in time. May ganon? Ikikwento pa rin? Yes! See? I have the coffee in my hand. In the mag, inside the mag. And the reaction, it looks like there's an abnormality. No abnormality. Oh my gosh. There's an excess cold temperature, overtaking the temperature of the water or the hotness of the water, and my coffee became cold. Don't worry, still the nutrient really of this coffee is still okay, right? The one I'm telling you lowers the blood pressure, okay? And also giving you caffeine, okay? CAFFEIN, that makes you active, right? Now in front of you are speaking too much. This caffeine adds me to quickly communicate with you in a spontaneous manner, and I can easily think also because caffeine gives you more energy and make you quick in thinking, blah blah blah, so and so. But the negative also, it can also loses your memory, like that. So what this implies, if that caffeine level is only enough or adequate, if it is more than, I think you also have lost memory. But now, really, it gives you energy, quick thinking at the moment, if you have enough and adequate lang siya of caffeine. Okay? Like that. Active, something like this. That's why most of the people drink coffee, okay, so that they will not sleep early. The next morning, they will drink coffee so that they cannot feel sleepy, something like that, because of the caffeine. Okay, that's the component there. Okay, that is also having a negative effect. Okay, maximum of 2 lang siya. Okay, very clear. You can have it in one morning and one in the afternoon, but based on what I've read, I've really, scrutinized talaga, if the source are really that credible enough or reliable enough. If I found out that the author of the video is not a video is uploaded to a certain, blah, 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 not really that professional enough, then I will never also conceive that much. Though I watch, but I also try to evaluate and balance that one to other sources. Okay? But most of the times, I've watched vlog regarding health and food issues or anything about, health, immune system, blah, 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 or healthy lifestyles. I'll really go to the most credible and reliable sources, which are doctors, physicians, also. Because sometimes I found also errors, okay? Not really that big errors, like errors only. Because, we study also biochemical engineering. We can, and chemistry, we can understand really what's happening sometimes if we are referring to chemicals and substances, okay? Because most of our, our digestive chemistry also are all like that, blah, 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 the enzymes, the hormones, like there are substances, and we can easily understand that one because it has been discussed also in a basic chemistry. Though we are not really focusing on the higher, technical aspects for that in the laboratory, but for us to understand, if we talk about mixtures, okay, like that, it's not easy to talk topics, then it will be it will be a sabotage to your credibility and reliability, okay? Oh my gosh, reliability talaga siya. Okay, because nobody will believe at you if you keep on talking, but you have to review and then you have to accept your errors and mistakes. It's gonna be like this, sorry, or blah blah blah. I will issue a error statement later in my blog, in the live streaming. Me normally, if I forgot to discover my mistakes, I will put that in my description, in my sorry, like this, actually, blah blah blah, so and so, like that. I will change because that was not that one. Okay, I'm talking with reverse, something like that. Because sometimes our memory are full also sometimes, right? We think so many things around us, right? Not only in information, in our personal life, in the community, that social environment, I think so. Okay, like that, or in our ecosystem. Okay, ecosystem, interaction between the organisms and the nature. That's ecosystem, right? When you speak about organism, it includes human being. So if there's an interaction between the organism and the nature, the plants, the like that. So in ecosystem composed of humanity, the population, something like that. Okay, we are also called organism, but in a very special manner, in a very highest form of organism. Okay, something like that. Okay, and we're also called ourselves as an animal in the highest form of family. Okay, phylum, based on the biology, it is phylum Mammalia. Okay, biology, okay, in high school. Phylum Mammalia, phylum Reptalia, phylum, what this one? A lot. Phylum Physis, like that, phylum Chordata. There's a lot. I think there are 13 phylums based on my memory in the biology when I was in high school. Okay, like that. We memorized that already, right? Phylum in the highest part, special, okay? Like that. Okay? That's it. So, wow, my gosh, talaga. The biodiversity is very important also. We have to consider, okay? For example, me, I am alone, I'm talking to you. Maybe the type of talkings or discussions that I am able to produce when I am in front of the audience will not be totally the same. Okay, maybe it will be limited, or maybe it will not be as many as I have now, or maybe that would be more studied well compared now because you have an audience, you have an interaction between the audience and this yourself only. Okay, like it's totally different. Really, I experienced that one also. Okay, because I joined the, what do you call this one? When you talk of a certain topic, oratorical contest. No, I joined also that contest. We are given a topic. For example, when I was in college, I was can you live at the time? You're given a certain topic and you talk to contest. Okay. For example, you're given a topic regarding drug and addiction. Okay, you know that in a certain what do you call this one, article or whatever, column foundation in the civil engineering, it's column under English column. You write up your article. That's also the same words but different in meaning. It depends on the utilization. It is in English. This is homonym. Okay, so this is column. Column. You have to have used jive or must intact or must be connected with your significance of your content. Okay, or your body of your subject. If it will not be connected, then it's not really that good article because you are talking somewhere out there. It's not relevant anymore to your subject. Okay, unless it is related to that particular subject like that. So in extemporaneous speaking, it's not like that. You are not doing that through writing. You are doing that through verbal or verbatim communication on the spot. Okay, for example, there are a lot of contestants, 5 contestants like that. So me, drug addiction is my topic, and the other one, his topic will be do you call it sex education. The other topics will be the healthy lifestyle, and then each one of you will be given a time, for example, 15 minutes to talk to that in the stage. And there are a lot of listeners and audiences. What happened there? You could not organize well your content properly because it's done on the spot. How can you manage very well if you give it only 20 minutes? Okay? Right? If you will develop a procedure, if you will develop an article, if you will develop a plan, manual, it will take you how many days to finish that one or even a month. But for that, it's automatic, okay, like that. So what happens now? Very funny, okay. Some of the, including me also, okay, you can only talk any words that comes on your mouth, okay, even though that's not too relevant to the subject, okay, because it's very difficult really. I've joined that one also, okay, that kind of competition. Okay, extemporaneous speaking. Oratorical contest is you have to prepare your piece, okay, and then you memorize it, and then you have to insert actions, gestures, facial expressions, so that you can conceive. Voice modulation must be proper, like this. Drug addiction. Like facial expression must be perfect. Okay, the way you look at the stage must be also pleasing, like that, and then really got that. Rhetorical is a little bit easy compared to a little bit easier compared to the extemporaneous speaking. Okay, but you have to face the audience. Okay, in this manner, gosh, in this manner you are talking alone, so there's no audience, so you have a free verse. You know, free verse meaning you have to talk anything you wanted to that comes from your brain. Okay, type of discussion or delivering of information. Oh my gosh, my coffee is very cold now. Undergoing the process of endothermic reaction. Oh my gosh, at a lower temperature. My gosh, may ganun talaga. Now, if you speak of the... ano ba yan? My gosh. Okay, going back to my macaroni salad. Okay. Actually, pasta and macaroni salad is not a low carbs. Okay? That's belong to the higher level of carbohydrates intake. Okay? But it doesn't matter at all if you have a routine, workout, exercise, and jogging or walking or anything. Like, will be released in your excretory system. Oh my gosh, excretory talaga. Your stool, S-T-O-O-L, okay? Or the mucus released from your mouth. Okay? Where all the wastes coming from. It depends only to the time released. But I think most of the solid substances will be released in the, something like that. Solid substances will go in the eyes. Solid substances will go in the eyes. Okay, but that waste coming from your system is a reaction already. Okay, in the liquid in your theory eye, something like that. If there's a dust particles are accumulated in your, eyes, and then it will produce a reaction that produces a cold muta. I don't know the English of muta. Anybody can tell me what is the English of muta? Muta is a Bisaya term. Okay. That's a residue from the reaction of the tears and the dust particles or any types of minute particles. Minute means small particles. That's only the same term. Okay, minute, M-I-N-U-T-E. Okay, so again, homonames. There's also minute in the time, right? And there's also minute that used as a small quantity, minute particles. So you have to be careful also in English because there's a lot of forms, okay, like that. There's also antonyms, okay, different meanings, okay? How many antonyms and synonyms, okay? It depends on the utilization of words. They're also grand champion at the time in Cebu Institute of Technology University. I'm very thankful to God that He gave me multiple talents, really, and I really love that one. Very thankful to Him. Okay, all we have to do if they're bestowed, okay, that God bestowed on you. Oh my gosh, if somebody cannot understand it, not all, others can understand also. If God bestowed you the talents, multiple talents, to share to everybody, you not really enjoy the world, what the world can really offer. Okay, like that, and you have to be able to share that one. Okay, you only go that inspire other lives, right? Like that. If you are good, just good in chica chica and chismis chismis, no, it's not. Your brain is all not relevant of really what's happening in the community and the society, and you cannot inspire other people through your chismis. Okay, you're talking the lives of others. It's not your business. Okay, like that. Totally good. Okay, that's really belong to the lower level of the people. Okay, they will talk ideas. They will talk information. They will talk learning so that we can inspire others to learn new things, to make them a better person. Okay, to help to reach out to others so that is just to degrade others, it's not good. Okay, like that. It's not really good. Some Filipinos are like that, and I don't like that one. Okay, frankly speaking. Okay, so we could not judge anybody else, but their action speaks louder than that. Okay, we can feel it that they are doing the chismis for others because we can hear. Okay, that's why we will not interact to the chismis because we just ignore because we are on the level on the higher intelligence. Okay, Though we can also express that in social media, but we'll never react to them, okay? Because if we will react, we're just gambling ourselves going in the underground, okay? Because maybe they are not highly educated. That's why they do chismis to kapwa Filipino, like that, okay? That's a babala and warning to anybody else that chismis is not that really good. Better to talk with ideas and information and learning, just like what I am doing right now. Okay? Better make your own YouTube channel to express information and learn and share to everybody so that you can help to inspire other lives. Rather than talking the lives of others, then you cannot contribute to their improvement, to their mental aspects, physically, emotionally. You're just downgrading them, and then you have no contribution for their improvement personally. Okay, like that, babala for those Filipino that who loves chisme that and they don't do something for the improvement of their lives. They keep on talking other lives like this. Okay, they keep on talking the weaknesses of others and they think they are perfect. Okay, like that. But then if somebody will talk them also, they will be get angry. Okay, because they are doing that in themselves. That's their attitude and character because they keep on talking other lives. When somebody talking also of their lives, they will be get angry and sometimes they will get to have a fight, physically fight for those people. But that is their actions, okay? So normally they can receive that also, okay? So better and quit chismis and nonsense conversations, okay, that cannot contribute for the improvement of your life personally, okay, like that. Especially last night, my slippers are being put on the door and in also in the like this. Okay, somebody doing that, I know that's a Filipino guy who is very, very angry with me, is very angry with me, envy with me, jealous with me, insecure with me, like that. He cannot do other thing, he cannot talk personally. So it speaks to their actions that they are not highly educated and we don't want to react to them. Okay, ignore. Because intelligent people ignore things such like that. That's nonsense. Okay? Like that. I'll share that in my Facebook because last night I keep on singing and then put my slippers on the door. Okay? So that's not very good. Even though I have no listeners and audience right now in the actual, but those Filipino guys who are listening right now, you are very, very full. Okay? I'm just very emotional. Sorry because somebody did that to me last night. Okay? We could not interact that farther, okay? Because they don't understand the word mind your own business, okay? They keep on chismis, 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 blah, 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 so and so, blah, 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 so. Oh my gosh. Okay? The more you keep on doing that, the more the blessings will keep away from you, okay? Because God don't love that attitude, okay? God really wants us to be, humble, okay? Not in the sense that if you are humble, you will never talk anymore. That's not the meaning of humble, okay? Humility, meaning to say you have to accept whatever happens, then you have to be, that there are a lot of personalities, characters, and behavior. You don't have to do that, okay? To do that thing, you have to, put the sleepers on the door, and that is not your sleepers. Why you put that there? So meaning to say, you are fool, F-O-O-L. Okay, you are crazy of doing that thing. Maybe you don't have education, that's why you do it. Okay, like that. Okay, and I really sure that is a Filipino guy. Okay, not other nationalities. Okay, because I know. Okay, somebody will got envy, meaning jealous, okay, insecure. And it's not also my fault that God created me this way, okay? It's not my fault, okay? Then, why you're in jealous with me? I am the one who control my life? No, it's not. God controlled my life to be in this way, okay? Whatever God gives me, I'm just embracing that one, okay? Like that, whatever it is, okay? Like that. But they are keep on doing that chismes inside the bus, like this, whatever, blah, 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 so and so. Okay? Those, like that. Look at my pasta and macaroni. Maybe when I vlog this one and hear my voice, maybe you will also be jealous. Okay? Who's that guy keep on vlogging their life? Okay? Like that. You know, Filipinos are really that because they don't have that ability, they don't have that skill. That's why they keep on ranting, R-A-N-T-I-N-G, because they don't have that capability in doing that thing. So that means jealousy, right? Because if you want to be having a rich competition for the improvement of yourself, then you must also do vlogging. You must also have YT channel to share your information, to gain also views. But if that is the case, you're only listening, and then you put something bad, okay, like this to that guy, then that's jealousy already, okay? Okay, and you cannot force somebody to also to be in your shoes. Okay, what you want, then I want this like that. No, it's not because we don't have the same personality, character, and we don't have the same level of intelligence. That's why we will ignore nonsense actions such as chismes, okay, like that, blah blah blah, so and so, because it has to do nothing with our improvement for ourselves. Really, seriously, okay. And we are here to earn money, okay? Not to do chismis. That's babalak for some Filipinos who are really love doing chismis, okay? And somebody also telling, why you do like that, like that? So it's not good also. For example, I'm doing this, and then recommending, I don't like your topic. So if you don't like the topic, then you should not put that in the comment there, because so many people can read that one and it's highly negative. You should also respect in a proper manner that you don't put that words, because if you put that words, it's really have an impact to other commenters, okay? Like create that one, then it would be a conspiracy that you downgrade that person, okay? Like that, it's not good. Okay, though we can accept that, but that's not allowed because it's below the belt. Okay, we can really establish what is below the belt and what is acceptable. Okay, because we can really troubleshoot, or we can evaluate what's really below the belt or what is still acceptable. Okay, if somebody will react to you, that means it's already above, oh, it's already below the belt, sorry. Okay, that's why we interacted. Most of the times I will only express that in my Facebook, okay? Like that, because I don't have to interact to those people face to face, okay? It's a waste of time, really. Okay? Not all, okay? Because I can really also determine people who are good, okay? Though it's not really that good, but you know, they can control themselves. Though they can do also little chismes, that will be fine. No problem. But if those guys are keeping doing things beyond that chismis, for example, a fool, F-O-O-L, okay? Why you don't talk to me face to face when I open the door? Okay? Knocking the concrete wall in my when I sing. And then when you go out, nothing is there. Okay? When you go out, your slippers are hanging on the door now, expressing your sympathy to others. Okay? You must have a feeling for others, that others have different, you know, pastimes. Okay, others are doing the video call to their family, other having conversations with their family, other watching movies in the laptops, our pastime, but others are singing. Then respect. Okay, that's it. That guy will never sing 8 hours or one day, starting from 6 o'clock in the morning until 1 o'clock in the midnight. So it's already full. There's nobody like that. Okay, so you should also, you know, you should evaluate your brain, that if somebody will sing, it will never be already destroyed. Okay, in the first place, that singer also will think that if he cannot manage already to sing so many songs, then he will stop. Biologically, that's it. You should think before you will react somebody doing the thing, right? If you don't like to sing, then go to your stuffs. A doorknob, and other one slipper also are hanging on the fire extinguisher. What's this? And they don't even talk to me face to face. So, you know, it's a coward thing. C-O-W-E-R-D. If you are a strong guy, then you have to face talk to me. Okay, every time you knock the door, every time you knock the concrete wall, speak to me. Okay, like that. Okay, so not angry, but I am in the mode of expressing that one, because I cannot express that directly to the person who did that to me, of course. And then, you know, I I shared that also in my Facebook. Somebody read that to me also. Okay, that's not really good. Really, for the first time like that also in my entire life. I don't receive that in my entire life when I was in the other countries. In Taiwan, we have also camp housing in Taiwan. When I work in a quality assurance department, I work also in the UEE. Okay, housing like that. I work also in Qatar. Okay, and the Philippines. I don't experience that. Never experienced like that crazy thing. Okay, there are something wrong with the level of the minds of those people that and do something. Maybe next week again they will do something else that's more bad compared to last night. Okay, it's if you put the sleepers on the fire extinguishers and the other one you put that on the doorknob, 30 years old or a child can be accepted, but if you are already beyond 20 years old and you put that one, you are crazy. So meaning to say you are not educated, okay, if you do that to certain or somebody else. Hey, just mind your own business, and if you don't like speak directly to that, I can adjust also some because you are blocked now in my Facebook and in my YouTube channel. If you listen right now, use your brain, okay? Do not personal improvement, please, okay? I really got angry with those stuffs. No, it's really, I can't explain further, but that's the point. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yes, I'll finish my macaroni salad. Oh my gosh. Okay. Like that. What problem with others also is if they don't convince others also, because again biologically we have different perspectives in life. Okay, if that guy like that one, then you cannot force them not to like that one. Okay, that's very plain and simple. Okay, and biologically we don't have the same hormones. Okay, like that to send message to our organs that you have to stop this, you have to control this, you have to stop this, you have to control this. We have different hormones level, okay, like that in our body because that's a function of hormones. Maybe your hormones are very, overdose, okay, like that. That's why you did that thing to me. So you have more cortisol hormones, okay? Cortisol hormones are under of, anxiety, like that, insecurities, okay? Confusion, doubts, easily got irritated, easily got angry with others because those people surpassed your capability, something like that, and you found them more good than you, and you found it very irritating, okay? That's you have more level of cortisol, stress hormone, okay? So please reduce your stress hormone, please reduce your cortisol hormone so that you can easily adjust to whatever types of environment you are now. Okay? Like that. Thank you so much for listening. Our time check brought to you by Powdered Alaska Milk. 96.3 W Rock. Okay, 1 hour and 15 minutes and 33 seconds in the afternoon. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna tell you, I have to throw the waste in the garbage and the trash. Oh my gosh. But actually, also to conserve energy resources, I don't throw directly this one, the container, because the container is I want to preserve also to conserve resources. Okay, as part of the objective of being one of the environmentalists. Not really legend environmentalist, preference only to be an environmentalist in your own little ways, okay? So we should remember that we should also reduce the wastes from the source, okay, like that. And we don't throw anywhere our waste to be a responsible individual in this modern world, like that. For me, I will watch this one because I will still use this one in other food containment, okay? Like that because I keep on throwing this one. I will add waste in our Mother Earth, okay? So at least in small little ways, I can help our nature to be an environmental friendly nature in which we live and we are to sustain and to endure the environment that we have now. And I thank you. Gosh, so I put that there in the sink. Gosh. Hello guys! Grabe! You know, guys, I'm very, very happy now. So the technique of increasing your revenues is not actually the number of views as far as I evaluated and analyzed. It depends on how many videos you uploaded in the YT channel, because I really found that it's very really rapid increase in my revenues, really. Okay. Not really that very big increase, but it's expanding, it's escalating a bit, okay, compared to yesterday, because I've logged at least four yesterday, oh no, two, and then one plus now, and then three vloggings in today, something like that. So it's not really matters on the number of likes, the number of shares, but I think that would be good more if your videos will be shared, somebody will watch, somebody, so many subscribed on you, and so many likes. But for me only, based on my observation through my analytics and in my YT channel, okay, the reviews are keep improving. If I will have so many videos, not really that dependent that much on the number of videos, because I don't have so many viewers. Okay, to tell you honestly, I don't have so many viewers, but I have so many videos, and I think probably that will be the main reasons, or that's why my revenues are increasing, okay, in YT. And I'm very happy for that also. I will just monitor that based on the annual, okay, because there's 7 days, monthly, 3 months, 90 months, something like that. I don't want to follow up in the 7 days. I want to have the yearly, okay? Because I will be discouraged if I will look up to the day, to the 7 days, to the weekly, the monthly. To be honest, it's a little bit lower, okay? To tell you honestly, but if I will talk to the annual revenues, it goes higher really. And I'm very, very thankful to all of you guys to watch my videos, because in the first place, I'm not popular, I'm not famous, I'm an ordinary individual only. Okay, I'm not a celebrity, I'm not a newscaster, I am not a certified recording artist or whatever, chuba chuba chu chu. Okay, okay, so, and I am not an actor, something like that. So of course, normally by common sense, I cannot gather viewers that much. Okay, since I love doing this and it's my passion really of sharing information to all of you guys, then I did it. Okay, it doesn't matter that if nobody watches at me, as long as I can share information. Really, I am like that. I am a type of person like that. Okay, whenever I sing, everybody, even though nobody listening, as long as I can express my feelings and emotions in a song, then it will be fine. Okay, okay. In a way, the Lord God is always listening to me, okay, like that. So I can share with Him directly, no problem. Okay, but if they want to listen also, then it would be good, okay, especially in doing sharing information in this YT live streaming. If somebody are watching me right now, then it would be a very, very happy moment also for me, of course, like that. What I'm trying to say, but I am not really that convincing viewers and audience to watch my videos. Me, really natural. Whether or regardless without viewers, I'll still do this because it's my passion and I love doing this and I'm very happy. Okay, like that. Just like singing, if I sing already, I'm very happy. That's it. Okay, no equivalent reward, something like that. Since I am doing this, of course, I have to monitor my revenues, okay, and I'll keep on sending so that somebody will watch, okay, because I am here to be a YouTube content creator, and it's also the job of a YouTuber to do that. But in case if there are no people watching at you, then you don't have to force, okay, we're just acting as a natural vlogger like that. Because other vloggers are trying really to convince, they do anything just to convince others. They did fake news just to watch their videos. It's not good also, right? Because it misleads the minds of the people just in order for you to gain money in a wrong way, right? That's the wrong way because they believe the wrong thing. And it will create debates, okay? It will create word fighting about certain issues that it's gonna be true, it's gonna fake, and who's talking the reality, something like that. It will create trouble also. It create fighting, misunderstanding, hated speech, argument, something like that. Okay, so ensure your, though it's random sometimes or not really that substantial, as long as it's really natural. Okay, natural meaning to say it's really coming from your heart with your love and dedication of what you are doing, meaning you are fulfilled already regardless of viewers on people who are watching at you. So like that. Me, I am like that also. Okay, I'm not dependent to anybody else. As long as I can express, bingo, I am very happy and fulfilled for that. Okay, because others are just carrying, hey, small subscribers. No, I don't care. As long as I can, express my feelings, emotions, my little talent that God gave me, then there's no problem about that. Okay, as long as I can express, okay, like that. Okay, so part of it is sharing information also to anybody else. Some can appreciate, some cannot, but it's normal to society that not all can appreciate. Okay, so it's already acceptable. Okay, like that. It's have a different level that you do chismis, because chismis is another thing around is nonsense. Okay, but what I'm talking is that you can accept that somebody don't like it, but they don't watch you, but they don't put negative comment. If there's a negative comment, then the negative comment level or degree is acceptable, okay? Because there are level of comment that is not acceptable already. It goes beyond the, the personal aspect of that individual. You try to downgrade that kind of person, it's not good. You can have negative statements, but you in the level of acceptance, okay? Because you can have God gave you the brain to evaluate what is acceptable, what is not, what is rejectable, like this, blah blah blah. Then why you will not use that one? It's a gift from God, okay? Then you always control yourself in doing that to anybody else. You cannot control anybody else, okay? That's what I'm trying to keep on talking to you. You cannot control other people's lives to be the same at you, okay? Like that, because we have different origins. All we have to do is to respect. That's the best thing, and we need to accept what's going on in society. Okay, like it's very clear, right? On flexibility, open-mindedness, like that, scientific mind. A scientific mind will not only focus to a certain issues that if that is not good for you, okay, then you will force that guy to have different levels of comprehension, different level of understanding. Then if you don't like, then don't force others that don't like, okay, because you don't have the same brain capacity, okay, you don't have the same feelings of emotions also. So better not to do that to others, okay, like that's something like that. I'm talking about chismis galore. Okay, chismis talking of other lives, nothing to do with yourself. Okay, how about focusing yourself to earn money and to save money for your future or for your family? That would be better, right? Okay, like that. So it's gonna be a good plan for you to do that. Okay, financial management is what I've discussed a while ago in one of my previous topics of live streaming, talking about financial management. Okay? My God! Takes me a long time for this live streaming. Oh my God, my coffee is getting cold now. Oh my gosh. Hello guys! Are you still there? Time check brought to you by powdered Alaska milk in, oh my gosh, 2:18 in the afternoon. Okay, my gosh. So, I have another plan after this one. Ganun talaga. Really, so what I'm trying to say to you right now is that I have so many things to do after this live streaming also. I have to prepare a new procedure also regarding OSH, and I have to plan trainings also. Okay, schedule. Okay, something like that. Okay, beneficial things, like for your own improvement, like that. And then I have to do to research also some things about vocal coaching, because I need to have more knowledge also regarding vocal coaching. Okay, like that. Though I have a talent in singing, and I have also a little bit tiny talent of vocal coaching, but I need to have some more also technical learnings apart from that. And also I'm got plan to listen videos also regarding the physiological aspects of the human body. Okay, the anatomy, structure, the physiology, okay, the behavior of proper food towards healthy lifestyles, like that, okay, and a whole lot more. I think so. So it could be on the websites, in the CDC, WHO, in the YouTube, like this. Anything that is more beneficial to learning, something like that. Okay? Okay. Like that. So what else I'm going to do now? Like, this is my sticky notes. As I mentioned a while ago, I write all the activities I'll be able to do. Okay. Like that. So I need to weigh again my weight because I ate high carbo, the macaroni salad or pasta, okay, that I ate a while ago, because I have to go down the other side near the refrigerator to weigh my weight. Okay, oh my gosh, talaga. I will just try to relay the information to you how much I weigh now. Gosh, ganon. Oh my gosh! See? Yeah. Okay. Now is a fluctuations of your weight every day. I think based on my calculation, not really a calculation, but estimation based on every day I weigh my weight, right? I found it there's a positive increased tolerance for at least 2 kilograms every day, and it will fluctuate, it will increase, it will fluctuate like that. In my case, sometimes it will fluctuate to 70 kilograms if I ate more, especially if I ate more energy giving food, okay? But then it will go below the 70 kilogram if I will eat a lower carbs, something like that, okay? It will go to 68 kilogram, like that sometimes, okay? Like that. See, I ate macaroni salad, but oh my god, thanks to God, my weight is 67.5. It's amazing. Okay. In the morning, I don't know, I cannot understand why. Okay, it matters a lot. In your weight computation or in your weight determination as a person, okay, it's very important. Okay, because there you can determine if you are in the state of obesity, and the state of obesity is the main cause of type 2 diabetes. Okay, like that. So meaning to say you have more glucose content in your body. Okay, then the glucagon hormone and the insulin hormone will not have a very effective way of communication to others. Okay, the glucagon hormone will signals the insulin, something like that. Oh, I still need glucose in my liver, something like that, and it will be transported to the bloodstream. Okay, because glucose is a blood sugar, it will be transported there. Okay, so if you have less insulin hormone, okay, meaning to say you can undergo a type 2 diabetes. That's why you need to inject more of insulin hormone. That is very quite expensive now. Okay, so that's why you need to balance your eating mentality. Okay, like that. You should go as much as possible in the low carbs level, something like that. So you have to track your weight really. Okay, me I'll track my weight also. And then once a month I track also my blood pressure. Okay, last blood pressure I have is 180 over 80, something like that. And the nurse said to me that's a normal. Okay, 180 normal, 1 over 80, something like this. So that's normal, okay? Like that. So all you have to do is to check regularly. If you have a weighing platform in your room, then do that frequently. But it's nice, it's not advisable to weigh your weight if you had already eaten your breakfast, lunch, and dinner, because you add weight already, the food weight in your body and the weight of the water. When you wake up, just the time you will be able to weigh your weight, okay? Just like me also, okay? But I just wonder why maybe my weighing platform is have error. I don't think so. I must calibrate that one. Calibrate talaga. In fairness, okay? Like that. I am 67.5 kilogram right now at all because I have not yet started the exercise. Okay? Later. My gosh! Okay. My gosh, like that. Okay, very important, right? So, if you have enough glucose in your body, that it will as glycogen, because glycogen is the storage of glucose in your inside your body. And this glucagon and insulin are friendship moment. They will interact with each other. I'm gonna need blah 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 glucose there, blah blah. Okay, the blood glucose regulation also is governed by the pancreas. Okay, pancreatic gland. Okay, the regulation of the blood glucose will be done in the pancreatic gland or the pancreas, something like this. Okay, so that's very clear. Like that's why you should monitor your weight. Okay, so now look at my stomach, a little bit flattened already. Okay, before it's very bulging, but now it's really reducing. Okay, before I was 82 kilograms, now I am 67.5. Okay, I was subtract that in my calculator. Okay, how much I lost in 1 year and 2 months. Okay, 1 year and 2 months. Yes, of course. Okay. 82 minus ano ba yan? 67.5. Gosh, ilan talaga. I lost 14.5 kilograms in 1 year and 2 months. Right? Why? Why it happens like that? Because the metabolism are very slow. Okay, very slow metabolism. If you have a slow metabolism, you need to exert more on physical activities so that your sweat will be coming out from your excretory system. Okay, like that. So those, for example, carbohydrates, sodium, okay, sugary substances, sweet foods. So it will take long time to expel as waste from your body, right? So all you have to do is to exert more on workout, jogging, bike, especially me. I'm talking with myself, I'm just sharing to everybody else because we cannot force anybody else to do certain stuffs, okay? It's like only sharing, okay? So it will remove there, okay? Like that. So it's very long time. And then as you notice also, if you keep on eating those things, okay, carbohydrates, CHOs, carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen, that's component of carbohydrates, right? As you can remember, okay, and then sugar. Actually, sugar can be also found in the carbohydrates during the, what do you call that one? Polymerization reaction in organic chemistry. Like that, it could turn to sucrose, it could turn to fructose, it could turn to glucose, it could turn to galactose, it could turn to lactose, it could turn to maltose. There are different types of sugars that will be interacting inside our digestive system, something like that. But the most familiar of that is the glucose, which is the blood sugar, and the sucrose we have now in our kitchen, the table sugar, the sucrose, which is the carbon 12 H22O11. Okay, 12 atoms of carbon, okay, like that, carbon 12 and 22 atoms of hydrogen and 11 atoms of oxygen. That's the formula of sugar. Okay, like that. If you burn sugar, there's a carbon residue, the black color that represents the carbon atom. Okay, and hydrogen and oxygen will just dissipate and will just diffuse in the atmosphere. So what's being left now is the carbon residue, the color is black, and that is visually the carbon content from the table sugar, which is called the sucrose. Okay, the same thing also with fructose, but I'm talking to you the most common one. Okay, I think fructose is not dangerous, it's very dangerous also because it can also alter and destroy the process of getting vitamin D. Okay, be careful also. So, meaning to say, we need to really evaluate what is overdosage, what is less dosage. So all we have to do is to calculate and compute that we are on the in-between, on the upper limits and in the lower side, right? How can we do that since we don't have device and technology to do that? And we cannot measure the concentration, the amount, whatever, chuba chuchu. So the best thing to do that is to analyze well that it could be enough already. We can determine by our naked eye what is high already, what is plenty already, like that. So we can establish a measuring cup or a measuring spoon or a plate. We can adjust that through that only because we cannot measure quantifiably the amounts in terms of kilograms, in terms of pounds, the substance that we ate daily a la tool. Okay, so those calories are very difficult to, to discover, not discover, to determine the exact weight for that. And we will become also crazy in doing it every day. It's not good, right? It's not really practical to do those things, okay? All we have to do is to analyze well if it is really already so many, then we have to adjust like that only, okay? That's what I'm doing now, and most of the people are doing that also, really, especially to those people who are conscious with their health also. Okay, so that's very clear. Oh my gosh, what time now? 1 hour. Thank you so much for watching, guys, for sparing your time with me until this point in time. I'm not yet finished. Oh my gosh. Okay. I will go here again to double check my weight. Gosh. Ganon. Yes, it's really 67.5. It doesn't change, even though I drink coffee. Okay, what are those? Even though I drink coffee. Okay, what are those? It's just like a lot of unit operations in chemical engineering. We have what we call OMB, overall material balance. Okay, we have the input and we have also the output, and we have the recovery. Okay, it will be released somewhere out there, considering the leakages. For example, if you have a vessel or a storage tank, sometimes there are leakages that we cannot also intervene. We cannot stop. There's a little bit of leakages we don't know, right? So it could be in the form of a vapor, it could be in a form of a liquid, or simply a steam, STEAM. So it will have a leakages, only small leakages, but still a leakage. So that could be on the recovery side, okay, like that. So input, recovery, and output, something like that. So if we talk about digestive chemistry and the physiology of our body, we have also like that. So weight. Weight is a component of BMI, okay, body mass index, okay, where the complementary measurement of your height. So this height and weight are inversely, with each other, okay. So sometimes you have a higher weight, sometimes you are small or you are not tall, something like that. Not really that inversely, but it's related to each other, okay. The term I use is related to each other, or meaning to say complementary. Okay, it's not really that inversely. Okay, I'm talking more on the mathematics. That's why there's an inversely proportional, directly proportional. Sorry, the term is not that. Okay, it's really related. Okay, with each other, the height and the weight. Okay, now if you are not tall, you need more weight to lose to achieve the required categorization of the healthy body structure of an individual. Okay, the leveling of the body structure of the individual will be on the thin, THIN, on the other side, and next is the healthy, and then next is the fat, then overweight, and the obese. Okay, so there's a certain value for that. Okay, or numerical figure for each categorization. Okay, but if you BMI is very high, then most likely you will go to the overweight, something like that. Especially not because if you are tall and then even though your weight is very big or very high, you can also not be considered in the obese. Okay, because it's an advantage. Okay, if you are having a high weight. Oh no, taller, not high weight, taller height. Okay, like that. So what's what's really a disgusting part, no, not really disgusting part for everybody, but for me only, personally, I'm not tall, okay? I'm not tall, so I've worked more on the weight, okay, so that I can cope up with the BMI categorization under healthy, okay? But it's very difficult. I must establish a weight of 65 kilogram so that I will be on the range for the healthy categorization. Now, me still in the overweight, but on the minimal side, 1 point, because it's there 26. May 26, but the maximum part of the healthy is 25. So if I will reduce a little bit of my weight going to 65, I will go now to the healthy side. But now, honestly, I'm in the overweight side, but in the minimum side. Okay, but the people will look at me, will still say, I am not fat because, I'm not really fat that physically. But if you try to calculate my BMI, it's not yet that enough. Okay, I have to exert more order I can cover up and I can go to the healthy side. As you are healthy based on your analysis and evaluation of yourself, then there's no problem, right? Me only concerned for that because we are a family of fat people also. It matters in our genetic factor. Remember that one? Hereditary trait, something like that. Something wrong with genes. Our genetic factor is always, our family is always big, meaning we are a family of slow metabolism. Okay, like for example, me, now, I'm keep diet for one day, and I will eat too much tomorrow, and I will get bulge in the next morning. Imagine one day only difference, but I will gain 3 kilograms per kilo. So very disgusting, okay? So that's why I need to control, because our genetic factor is not like that. We are having a slow metabolism. We usually get fat all the time like that. So we need to control the food intake, especially carbo and sugar. Okay? That's very clear. So if I am taller now, no need to too much for my weight adjustment. Maybe I don't have to exercise now too much because, for example, if I'm 6 feet tall and then my weight is 75, 76, it's still on the in the healthy side because of the BMI adjustment. But I am not tall. That's why my BMI will become high the value and it will go to the overweight side. And if I cannot control, if I will go to 70 up, I will not become obese later on. It will exceed to 72, 73. So imagine only 1 day, 2 days like that, I will become fat immediately. Okay? Like that. And sometimes you cannot feel hungriness also. You will not feel hungry if you have the objective of maintaining your weight loss program. Okay, something like that. Okay, and you will feel happy and fulfilled after that. You can breathe properly. Not really that one. You are very, you're very free to breathe and you can sleep properly like that. Blah 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 so on. So on. Anything will be the rest will be history of your happiness if you try to do this. Okay, like that. So what else? Oh wait, going back to the weight. Okay, our weight is composed of the weight of the food plus the weight of the drinks, any kind of liquids intake, plus the weight of the water, plus the weight of the bones. You know bones? The cartilages, the joints, the tendons, like this, the ligaments in science, right? Okay, plus the weight of your muscles. Okay, 5 components. So this 5 will be added. This will be your total weight. Okay. Now, these muscles composed of the tissues, the cells, like that, the organs, hormones, enzymes, like that, blah, 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 so and so. Okay? So it will vary, but a little bit portionally, but it is still included. Okay? What temporary also factor will be added is your wastes that not yet removed. For example, you'll be going to have the stool, so it still have a little percentage there also. Okay, the mucus, yeah, the urine, something like that, but it's not really that relevant. Okay, it will add only 0.01, okay, like that, but not that, what do you call that one? It could not really affect the total weight, okay? Now, it matters with the food, okay, the food, and the bones, the muscles, like that, liquid intake, and the water, okay, like that. So, I talked to you a while ago that these carbohydrates, this sodium, these sugary substances can retain water in your body, greater percentage of water retention. Now, as I said earlier, water is the components in the total weight. Okay, of course, your weight will become higher if you keep on eating also sodium, So we cannot see sodium, right? But it can be found in the salt, table salt, the sodium chloride. Okay, like that. Or you can find that also in monosodium glutamate. You know monosodium glutamate, MSG, the food preservatives in order our food will become taster. Okay, and it's very good to our taste. That is monosodium glutamate. So you can obtain the sodium is higher and water is a component of the weight. So you will become fat, of course. You cannot release. It will stay for how many days, like this, like this, like this, okay? Like that. Okay, so that's why we need to have a neutralization reaction. My gosh, andyan na naman tayo. Neutralization reaction of acid and a base to produce salt and water. Really? Yes, really. It's in the digestive chemistry inside our body. And the reverse also will be the hydrolysis, the reaction of salt and water to produce an acid and a base. Both are working inside our body. I don't have to explain that further, right? Because it's very, I'm talking that all the time also in my previous blog, right? Like that. And our acid mainly in our stomach, the stored acid that we have is the hydrochloric acid. Okay? We have that hydrochloric acid naturally in our body. Okay? Then if we keep on drinking cola, Pepsi, it adds also acid. Why? Because most of the cola and soft drinks have phosphoric acid content. Though it is diluted phosphoric acid, meaning to say not concentrated, of course, because if it is concentrated, we will be, our esophagus will be burned or we will be in poison. It's diluted phosphoric acid to a certain percentage, and this phosphoric acid will add to another acid in our body. That's why we develop the hyperacidity. Okay? Hyperacidity inside our stomach. Because too much intake of acids in different types of forms of acids. Not only that phosphoric, uric, and so okay, will be released in the urine. Okay, the urine composed of various minerals like phosphorus, magnesium, calcium, oxalates, like that. Okay, it will be released to your urine, and also there is also what we call as uric acid. Okay, because mainly urine is urea. Okay, urea. There's an H3 ammonia. Okay, so urea, it's a organic compound. Okay, so that is the biggest percentage of our, no, not really the biggest, because the biggest percentage is the water, sorry, and then the urea. Okay, of course there's water because it's urine. It's very self-explanatory. Okay, like that. It will go to your urine, but the problem is some of the residue that is not water soluble, or meaning to say insoluble, that cannot be dissolved by water and cannot be dissolved by our normal HCl found in our stomach, then it will retain to your gallbladder in your urinary tract. Okay, so that's why urinary tract infection will come in, UTI. Okay, because too much drinking of cola, soft drinks, junk foods, okay, like that, there's a high level of salts, and those salts cannot go and flushed away from your excretory system. Not all will be flushed, especially if your organs are not functioning properly already. Okay, if you have symptoms already of, shall I say, kidney failure, blah blah blah. Okay, so the regulation of your urine is not working properly, so normally it will create a stone, okay, in the gallbladder. Okay, so usually it is the inflammation, okay, of your urinary tract. Okay, so urinary tract infection. Okay, so UTI. So what that will be the initial stage that we will be going now to have a kidney failure, and eventually it goes farther to kidney malfunctioning. Okay, if there's a kidney malfunctioning, the very expensive, okay, medicine for that, for the dialysis. Okay, The dialysis is a procedure that we need to get a water sample or liquid sample. It's in the urine because the urine retain the wastes in the bloodstream. Okay, so urine is the basis. Okay, so because the blood particles will be mixed in the urine, though it's not visual that you can see the blood in the urine, but we can measure the wastes in the bloodstream through measuring the liquid urine. Okay, that's why in our physical examination, we need to determine the urine. So we can determine how the wastes accumulated in our kidney. Okay, so that we can really prevent the kidney malfunctioning or the kidney abnormalities. But anyhow, we have two kidneys, but what if our two kidneys will be damaged now? What will happen? Okay, so that's why we need to limit our intake of soft drinks, colas, junk foods like this, or any food that has been processed, especially with preservatives, nitrogen preservatives. This is a very killer preservatives. Imagine the food will reach to 1 year. Okay, so meaning to say, nitrogen level is very high. So if you introduce nitrogen in your system also, it will become also another problem. Okay. The more you will add too much minerals or whatever at level or dosage, the more our okay, we can do our job in the next morning or we can become tired. Our organs is just like that also. Okay, so we need to do that in a moderate way. Okay, now smart decision making in the healthier and proper selection of food and drinks. Okay, like that. I mean, I can also eat that one, okay, because you know there are things I crave that also once in a month. Okay, I cannot also control really. Okay, but what I'm trying to say, we should only minimize. Okay, like the intake of those kinds of foods. Okay, now the identification that you have a kidney failure, the color of your urine will change into blackish, like a black color. So you could already develop a symptoms for that. There's a little starting of a stone there developing inside your gallbladder, kidney parts like the blah blah blah. Okay, and then it could also turn to yellow. No, not yellow. Too much yellow. Deep yellow. Okay, because the normal urine is a pale yellow. PALE, meaning not dark yellow. If it is dark yellow, something wrong. Or bright yellow, something wrong na siya. Okay? And green. Green is really, really something wrong. You have to go surgical operation if your urine is already green. Okay? Green color. But it depends on the food what you eat and also the drinks that you drink. If it's colored green, normally also, but you can also troubleshoot that one if it's continuously green all the time. Okay? Because, for example, you're drinking the guayabano juice, the one, guayabano juice and the guava juice. Maybe there's a green color like that, blah blah blah. Then, of course, your urine will be green like that. But if you don't drink anymore that kind of juice, then why your urine is still green? There's something wrong. Okay? And another reason also that you have abnormalities in your kidney is that there's a bubbling, bubbling or bubbles when you urinate. When the bubbles are very plenty, so many bubbles, and you will wonder already why my urine are having too much bubbles, just like a soap, a detergent like this. So there's something wrong also to that. Normally also, our urine will have bubbles, of course, because water also bubbles, especially if you will try to urine in the bowel. Okay, it will really bubbles, but what I mean is that so many bubbles will appear and it will take a longer time to disappear, then it's a wrong symptom already with your kidney, something like that. Okay? Kidney is very important in absorption of vitamin D in our body. Now, if there is a failure of our kidney, he could not accept the vitamin D already, and the virus, bacteria, something like that, because this vitamin D complementary with vitamin C, are vitamins that will really protect our immune system. Okay, if there's something wrong now in your kidney, then the vitamin D will not go there. It will scatter all, like, and we will not consume that. I will not receive that one. Okay, so there's importance for that. Okay, and the vitamin D will also go in the liver, like that, in the kidney, and then through proper absorption, we can receive that one, we receive that kinds of vitamins, and we can become strong. Our disease defense mechanism, or our immune system, will become strong by having adequate amount of vitamin D and vitamin E. But vitamin D can be obtained by direct exposure to the D. You know why? Because I don't have supplements. I don't have multivitamins in my system. Okay, I am now old. I don't have any multivitamins take in my body. And I come to God, I only like to sources. Okay, I don't have medicines like that. I don't have multivitamins like that. And thanks to God, it can be easily healed. Okay, without any aid of medicines or any therapeutic medicines. Okay, it will just heal after 1 day, after 2 days, like that. And that's the power, the magic of the God's power. Okay, like that. Surrender everything to the Lord our God, and you must act also in doing healthy ways. And then it's okay, it will be positive for your health, something like that, okay? Because if you will rely only to those, you receive information, and then you will be in trouble too much in the social media, like this, blah, 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 so on. So you'll be in trouble if you try to extract everything there, okay? You should also be prayerful, okay, to God. It's gonna be your system. I don't rely to multivitamins, I don't rely to medicine, something like that. I only rely for natural sources, like that, the fruits and the vegetables, like that, blah, blah, blah. So answer the water for the digestive system, like that. And a little bit of research, like that. Okay, research should be the most reliable and credible sources of information, especially with regards to healthy lifestyle. Okay, that's what I'm trying to imply right now. Okay, my God, I'm talking about kidneys. My gosh, I'm talking also with the endocrine system, right? And also in the endocrine system, and you will be enjoy. Okay. When I watch the videos also in the YouTube, or when I read the the Wikipedia, Wikipedia, there's a source there, information, and you have to read sometimes if you don't understand. Okay, and also the dictionary in the websites. Okay, for English terms that you cannot understand, then go over for the Webster dictionary reflected in the website. Okay, not the book, but on the website. It's just the same. What's in the website, they print that also in the book. Okay, like that. Because it's a business. The patent in doing that legal requirement. Okay, like that. Patent, PH, certain products without violations to the government. Okay, that's patent. Oh my gosh. Okay, like that. I feel full already. Oh my gosh, thank you, Lord. See? Oh my gosh. May ganon. Talaga. I'd really love talking, right? So maybe if I am just a broadcast journalist, maybe I am now on the television or whatever. Okay, I really love. Okay, it's okay. I can still share anything I wanted to in my YouTube channel or in the Facebook. Okay, just check it out, guys, for my websites. Okay, websites in my social media accounts. Okay, in my Twitter account, I have two Facebook accounts, I have two YT channels. Like that, you can updates me also there. Okay, you can chat me personally also, especially with regards to chemicals, because I'm chemical engineering, like or chemical engineer. So you can ask me about that also. Though I cannot give you everything, but I can have few to share with you guys, and especially also with OSH, Occupational Safety and Health. Okay, so if you have that knowledge for a certain specialization of what you are working now, then you can add something to that also, so that you can properly relate that to others, something like that. Okay, intensify. Okay, meaning enhance. What else? Escalate. Oh my gosh, may ganun talaga siya. Okay, excuse me for a while. I'll go to the toilet. I'll be able to release urine. Hello guys, wait for a minute. Hello guys, I'm come back now. Hello po. I'm still here. Taking over time now for my YT live streaming. I have to stop this one. I have live streaming. I will try to divide it so that it would be good to my viewers. Okay, it take a longer time, right? 2 hours and 5 minutes in a row. Oh my gosh. Again, this is I Am a Singer, Eternal Voice. If you think you like my video, then you can comment, you can share to anybody if you wanted to, and you can also click the notification bells for some newest updates of I Am a Singer, Eternal Voice. Sotero, bye bye, God bless everybody. Mwah.